Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We're learning more about a deadly stabbing in western Sioux Falls.
46-year-old Yin Cheek has been charged with first-degree murder. He's accused of killing 43-year-old Nathem Shagai at a business across from the Empire Mall.
Investigators say the suspect fled and was driving more than 120 miles per hour during a chase with authorities before being arrested south of Sioux City, Iowa.
This is a tragedy. Our heart goes out to the family. This will touch a lot of communities and individuals within Sioux Falls, as these cases usually are.
The day before the homicide, Shagai filed a temporary protection order against Cheek.
A Fort Thompson man is headed to prison after pleading guilty to second-degree murder.
A judge sentenced 19-year-old Jamie Johnson Jr. to 17 years behind bars, followed by 5 years of supervision. Back in August of last year, several people were gathered just outside Lower Brule when a fight started.
During the fight, Johnson and another person pulled out guns and fired. One victim was hit in the head. A second victim, who was not involved in the fight, was hit in the neck. Sioux Falls police helped tribal authorities find 3 missing kids over the weekend.
Flandreau Santee Sioux Tribal Police says they got a report that Jordan Curry allegedly took her 3 children from their placement home on Saturday. At the time, the tribal police and the tribe's Office of Social Services had custody of the children.
Sioux Falls police say since the alleged kidnapping happened on tribal land, the charges may be different.
We did assist them in trying to locate these kids. These kids were located in Sioux Falls, so the kids are all safe and fine.
Authorities are still attempting to locate Curry. If you have any information, call police.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mudd. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are looking at a much cooler day today. Temperatures probably in the 70s for a lot of us. Some of us may be stuck in the 60s, depending on the cloud cover in southeastern KELOLAND. This will come with light northwest winds. They may average around 10 to 15 miles per hour. But look at these temperatures. 70 in Brookings, Marshall, and in Ortonville. 76 in Aberdeen, 78 in Pierre, and 75 today in Rapid City. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A new senior living community in eastern Sioux Falls has now welcomed in its first residents.
Founders Crossing from Sanford Health and the Good Samaritan Society began construction in 2024. And now phase 1 is nearing completion. That means the first residents of the villas on campus are moving in.
They're very much a twin home concept where they have the availability to really live in a normal neighborhood, but yet they have access to a lot of services that are going to be provided. So their lawn care is all done, their internet is figured out, their garbage is figured out, and really can live a little bit of a carefree retirement life so that they can focus on what's important to them.
The next phase will be independent living apartments, followed by the assisted living services and other amenities. Middleton says the hope is for everything to be complete in 2028.
To learn more about the development, follow the link under this story on KELOLAND.com.
As the school year approaches throughout the state of South Dakota, many districts are hiring to fill positions needed.
The Elk Point Jefferson School District is fully staffed at this point after having a handful of open positions going into the summer. With the first day of school just weeks away, the Huskies are excited to have everyone back.
We're really excited to spread the Elk Point Jefferson culture to our students and families, and our community is very supportive of the school. So everywhere we go right now, that's kind of the message that we've been getting is kids are excited to come back, and families are excited to see the facility.
A bath and body care store has moved in Sioux Falls.
Juniper Apothecary is now located on Minnesota Avenue. The new space allows the store to add more products, both made in-house and from other brands.
It also opened the doors for a new project.
We ultimately decided to do a coffee shop because in our old space I had a personal coffee machine, but we didn't have room for it in the back, so we just kind of had it up front next to the cash register. And we got asked all the time, do you guys do coffee?
Moss and Mug is now open in the store. Juniper Apothecary's previous store had around 1,400 square feet. This new location is around 8,000 square feet.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your forecast with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, watching radar today. A few more Showers and thunderstorms are possible northeast Nebraska. A little bit of southeast South Dakota can pick up that too. So don't give up completely. There could be a little more rain to pad what you had last night. Some of you didn't have a whole lot. Sioux Falls officially at the airport only 200s. I would say through the middle part of Sioux Falls, 10 to 1500s is a good average. And then, of course, northwest Iowa, we had some pretty decent streaks right around Sioux Center. And maybe we pick up a little more today. I would say the majority of this rain, the heavier rains, are probably going to end up falling, though, a little bit to our south, closer to Highway 20 would be our estimate right now. So that cuts through Sioux City, and then farther south, there'll be more rain out of our coverage area tonight. It's cooling down, though, isn't it? 70s today. Tonight, we're down in the 50s. We're going to wake up tomorrow morning to dry skies for most of us. And then we get into tomorrow, more 70s in the east and possibly 80-degree weather for western South Dakota. And it is going to start to heat up again. That's a big part of the forecast once this rain chance departs. And so there it is today again, moving in, shifting into northern Iowa. I do expect dry skies for at least a couple of days. We'll see if anything, scattered rain chances maybe by Friday or Saturday as some of that heat begins to return. You'll notice right there, there's an example southwest of Sioux Falls. But those things are not exactly widespread, so that's what we have to consider. 74 today in Huron, 78 degrees in Pierre. That 7-day forecast will heat up into the upper 80s as we kick off the weekend. We could clip 90 again by Sunday. We'll watch the emerging heat. A lot of this is going to originate over the Pacific Northwest. So as it spills across Montana, Wyoming, it gets into South Dakota. It's going to affect Aberdeen. Some 90-degree weather here by the weekend. And with that said, it doesn't look like a lot of opportunities for rain. Here also another hot stretch coming in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 95 to 100. And we do expect Rapid City to be very close to the century mark, and that fire danger will continue to run very high. Check out much more on the weather at kettleland.com.